strains of the national anthem of Brazil. So it's away we go then. Boca Juniors have gone with a 3-4-3 formation by the looks of it, Jim.
Yeah, it's one of these systems, Peter, where the front three are obviously the headline makers, but the back three have considerable responsibility and pressure on them, so a strong voice is needed to keep everyone switched on to their defensive duties. Everybody has to kind of play their part in getting behind the ball at times, and it's not always done because the focus is very offensive.
And Cruyff! Well, now it's a race for the ball, and that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Brazil with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. They've played it short. Now it's Gerrard. And now they can clear their lines. That's a lovely, neat pass. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thrill-a-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show?
Well, plenty, we hope, Peter. Being the kind of player who likes to take it upon himself to win, whether it's his vision and creativity or being more direct in providing a threat up front, we're bound to see something special, I hope.
Because we always have in the past.
Indeed.
That's the keeper's ball. Cafu. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, that's fabulous. Space for him to turn and look. And that's been won straight back. And it's Cruyff. Strokes it back. And here's Olise. Olise! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
That's great reading of the game, and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression.
Still goalless. Cannavaro. Cafu. Salah. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Mohamed Salah has given away a free kick. Nesta has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And here's Van Basten, and here's Roberto Carlos. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. Maldini. Cafu is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. And it's Rodri. Now it's Mbappe. Marcelo picks it up out wide. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Gerrard. Good read, needed to be. That's an imaginative pass. And the ball is out of play. De Paul. Now it's Neymar. Shifted it to the flank. Roberto Carlos.
Pretty robust defending.
Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. And here's Roberto Carlos. And that's aimed into... Takes a shot! Goal! Boca Juniors! And Boca Juniors take the lead. How very smart. He just got it right.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
So the first moment of real significance.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Gerrard. Rodri. He's well positioned. And a chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Oh, that's a key interception. Roberto Carlos. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Thuram can clear it away. Oh, it's Van Basten.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Nesta muscles him off the ball.
Oh, that's excellent, such a clean tackle.
Nesta did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Gerrard. Oh, cracking ball. He's played it back.
Se van a jugar 2 minutos de compensación.
Here comes the cross.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Spread to the right. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Mbappe. Cannavaro did well to stay calm there. Whistle's gone, that's foul. And he has shown him a yellow card. That's the end of the first 45. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Brazil go in at half-time with a game to chase.
It's been a pretty tepid display. They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon.
Los futbolistas ya están entrando al campo de juego. Se va a realizar un cambio.
And we get things going again.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Now the ball in. And that should get the job done. Played out to the left flank. Cross into the... Oh, good effort! And that's a sharp finish. They are right back in business.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So they have it all to do again.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Brazil do appear to have made a half-time change.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
And it's Roberto Carlos. Looking to play him in. Roberto Carlos receives it in a wide position. This could spell real trouble. We know he has already been booked. Maldini getting this one clear. Bale, who is rarely short on confidence. Gerrard carries the ball down the right. No, not quite on the same wavelength.
Well, I'm hoping for a nice open second half now. It's there to be won.
Great vision.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
Towering header! No, he's got that completely wrong.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. He should have put his foot right through it.
Yeah, can see things others simply cannot. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Olise. Bale. Brazil perhaps contemplating their next change here. Now it's Neymar. And the counter is on. In with the challenge. Time for a change in personnel.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
Se está realizando un cambio.
Brazil will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Nico Williams. Nico Williams. Oh, this is a terrific run. Oh, that's... Can he finish? Well, that is commitment to the cause. Corner number 2 then. And it's been taken short. Now the cross. And a header! Nearly, but not quite. Cafu. Yeah. That's Cannavaro. And it's Thuram. Neymar. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, he's found support out wide. And he's there to retrieve it. Nicely. A header! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And no! He had to, and yet he could not.
Van Basten has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
Mohamed Salah plays it short. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
Boca Juniors really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
It's not an especially good pass, that. Nicely spread. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs.
Terrific effort! Another one of football's and how moments. Mohamed Salah goes short. Brazil have the chance to go the other way. And it's Seedorf. Roberto Carlos does well to get it back.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Maldini promptly onto that, and that is that.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Williams. Nico Williams running up top here. Delivered. Shot, surely! Oh, he's done it! A game of margins, a game of thrills. This might just do it. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much. Well, they've done the hard part, now to survive the last few minutes. Well, I can wholeheartedly say, Peter, they deserve this, but has the opposition enough spirit left in them now to maybe find a way back?
Now this could be a chance. Real chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to it. And one more try! And there's a goal! And this is getting better and better. Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
Well, to wait until now to make this change seems a bit bad.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. So the winners, bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. Bale picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. The end of the game. Reflections?
Well, what a difference a half can make, Peter. And the second half saw this team full of courage and energy. It's very impressive how this team turned it all around.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.
Señoras y señores, les informamos que podrán escuchar la transmisión por radio del partido de hoy en vivo.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. The strains of the national anthem of Brazil. According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's a 4-3-3.
Yeah, Peter, you can look at this formation 1 minute and think that it is 4-3-3, and the next time you check, it'll be 4-5-1. And it's all to do with whether you've got the ball or not, and the wider attacking players being asked to apply defensive discipline too. When it does turn to a 5 across midfield, then the shape of this team takes on a much tidier, compact defensive look.
So it's down to business here.
Well, Peter, I'm looking forward to seeing a player who has brought some new skills to the game. Ronaldinho. He looks one way and passes the other. Unconventional and cheeky, but always.
Takes a shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Cafu. And it's Seedorf. Great ball, great chance! That was superb goalkeeping!
Cruyff actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. Rooney goes short. Oh, that's neat. Strokes it back. Marcelo. Well, that looks a decent ball. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Timber did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. The less said about that pass, the better. Elise, a dangerous raider down the right-hand side. And it's Rodrigo de Paul. And this is Cruyff. Cafu. And here's Elise. Nicely spread. Oh, he's played it in low. Koeman gets it clear. Cruyff absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
But it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Yeah, they've been livelier and hungrier and looked the more likely to register first.
Van Basten aims beyond the defence, spread it left. Serginho, Ronaldinho, getting up there! Goal! Manchester United! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and made it perfectly.
You felt it was coming. 1-0.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
No, he wasn't going to let him past. Kadiolu, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Pepe is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Yeah, Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Brazil are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. Marcelo. No, he's not getting past him there. The referee's awarded a free kick. Well, this may not be the kindest angle for a direct hit.
Well, there's lots of movement in the box for them to pick out.
Here's the pull. And he's there to belt it away. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Cafu is looking to influence the game from out wide. And here's Elise. And he skips past his man. Cafu. Now it's Elise. And it's Rodrigo de Paul. Now this could be a chance. Olise! Oh, crossbar! Oh, nice. Just not quite.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Rijkaard. Ronaldinho conjures time and space where few can. And this is Van Basten. He's had a shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Van Basten! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no. Elise. Some really good ball movement. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Great vision.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
He has found a way through. Looks across and plays it in. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Ronaldinho with the short one. And he shoots! And one more try! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
I think his reaction says everything there, Peter. Just a fraction inside. That's all he needed to be.
Cafu. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Well-timed, excellent interception. And it's Cruyff. Good running, strong and purposeful. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. De Gea gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Serginho.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de acréscimo.
And it's Pedri. Cannavaro. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Serginho getting forward. And the shot! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. It's a decent watch, a frantic watch. It is half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Brazil trailing by the tightest of margins at half-time.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly.
Substituição no time do Brasil. Camisa
Down to
20.
business again.
Vai ser substituído
Brazil
pelo jogador
really need to bring up their
camisa
intensity
11.
and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Brazil do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Ronaldinho. Oh, good-looking ball. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Bale, the magician-in-chief, his feet twinkling. Marcelo. Marcelo making good progress. Mbappe. Cross to the back post. Cleared away. No way through, so back it comes. Shoots! Oh, it's hit the post! No, just not quite.
The ball really might have got ever so slightly across it. I don't think he intended to hit it so close to the frame of the goal. I mean, that's a bit obvious.
Koeman. Pedri. Cannavaro. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. David De Gea, the type of keeper who instills great confidence in his back line. Timber, the man that is tenacity personified. Looking for the run. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Still chasing the game, trailing by one. Knocks it out wide. Looking to play him in. Hoisted in. Oh, good effort! No, couldn't quite control it.
Well, this is simple. The supply is to be admired. The defending is to be admonished.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to
Substituição no
occur.
time do Brasil. Camisa 9, camisa 14, camisa 18. Deixando o campo para a entrada de
Pepe.
camisa 16,
Your
camisa
impressions so far,
22.
Jim?
We've not seen
Camisa
much from this
10.
team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably.
Quality ball. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Serginho wants to run onto this. Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Darwin dominates aerially so often. And it's Marcelo. Brazil perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. And this is Bale. Oh, nice touch.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Pedri. Ronaldinho. Now it's Van Basten. Cruyff. And Cruyff! Against the crossbar! But he's left disappointed.
Well, that would have gone down as a bit of a waste. You're in a great position and you end up massively frustrated.
Just about up to 75 minutes. Serginho unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Seedorf. And it's Pepe.
Brazil really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Pedri. That's a foul, no two ways about it. And he is going into that little black book. Seedorf. De Paul. Kaká has it in a wide position.
Substituição no time do Brasil.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. So, time for a potential game changer.
Well, this could lead to the injection of energy that might disrupt the rhythm of their opponents.
Oh, cracking ball. Marcelo. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And here's Messi. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Oh, it's Van Basten. Cruyff. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Marcelo, looking to be a menace in the final third. Knocks it into space. Oh, well played. That's a look and plays it forward. Ditches it off him. And here's Kaka. That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Ronaldinho. Maldini pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. That's that, the end. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested interest. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, I hate to sound too harsh, Peter, but that was poor. I mean, devoid of ideas, devoid of guile, devoid of cohesion, and ultimately devoid of any real fight. It just wasn't a great watch.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. So bring it on. Height, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Things already rolling. According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's 4-3-3.
Well, one of the attacking advantages in this setup, Peter, is the impact that can be made between fullbacks and the attacking wide players. These combinations, when worked well, can be a real handful for any opposition, and we're likely to witness that again. You often see the wide man drift inside to allow the fullback to make the run out wide, and it can just throw the opposition off kilter.
And this is Cruyff. Company did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
And here's Nunez. Raul. He's gone for goal! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Raul actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. Look at this. Oh, shooting chance! A ripper from Raul! One more for his glittering collection!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
Beautiful, just beautiful. The joy of the moment.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
So, a breakthrough already. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Rodri.
They want to make the most of this turnover.
Now it's Hazard. Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival. He's in plenty of space here. Rodri. Brazil very much in the ascendancy and with a goal to their name. Nesta is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. And it's Rodri. Cruyff. Good ball, good take. He takes a shot! Oh, that was precious close.
Well, I think the defence are breathing a big sigh of relief here. He really spanked that, and it wasn't far away at all.
Gerrard. That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Hazard. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. It's a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Showing good feet. Maldini. Rooney with a reputation for taking on any shot. Tries a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And he's quick to return it. Oh, good spread. Cafu plays it in. 15 minutes till half-time. Modric. Here's Rodri. Modric. Oh, strongly challenged there. Gerrard. Cruyff. And here's Rooney, looking for options for movement. Hazard.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Raul has found the net here, of course. Gerrard. And he gets rid in a hurry. That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision. Brazil can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Cruyff. Now it's Rooney. Cruyff. Very nicely done. Modric defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Cruyff. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Rodri with a definite foul there. Oh, that's a booking, always looked it.
Yeah, they look as if they're intent, Peter, on stopping him outside the laws of the game, so the referee is going to have to be very alert here.
And it's Thuram. Oh, good read. It's gone out for a throw-in.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Haaland purring through the gears. He'll try for distance! Raul. So a temporary halt to the action. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Brazil come in leading by just the odd goal.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football, plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Brazil just about ahead, 1-0 at the break. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
And Cruyff! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Cruyff just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
It's going wide left. Cruyff's cross. The assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Looks for safety. Brazil different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Brilliantly cut out. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
That pass isn't the best. Now it's Hazard. Aimed beyond the defence. Spread to the right.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Nicely weighted ball.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Maldini. Played out towards the right wing. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
Cafu. That's tidy. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And it's Ibrahimovic. Cruyff, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Brazil perhaps contemplating their next change here. Oh, good take, shapes to shoot! Rodri. Haaland. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Raul knocks it into space. Raul. Here's a chance! Ambitious, but just off target.
Actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Brazil can make their change now with a break in play. Bale to come on, a change that had been mooted for a while.
Yeah, he's looking for instructions, probably something along the lines of go make a nuisance of yourself.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Bale. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, well measured. And he's well... Chance! Goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Brazil are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
He leaps! It's hit the uprights. Pepe. And it's Modric. Hazard. Played with finesse. And a chance! That was probably asking just too much.
Yeah, typically for him, that was the furthest thing from easy, but it still didn't stop him having a go.
Maldini. Nesta is very much of the non-shall-pass school of defending.
That's so good and so often seen nowadays. Don't give them time to think on the ball.
It's a good run down the right. Leading by 2 and the finishing line in sight. Ball played for Nesta. Maldini. Now it's Kaká. Now it's Darwin. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Cruyff. And no, he's seen through all of that. Gerrard. And it's Hazard. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him. They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
Minutes has been indicated.
Nico Williams. Well read, nice interception. Company. Rodri. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. It's a pretty loose pass. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Brazil are chirpy, cheerful and contented. It was a comprehensive display throughout, and their tactician-in-chief can draw great satisfaction from it. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Brazil definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. whether it was link-up play, running in behind. This has just been a great day at the office.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
We are glad to inform you that today's match day programs are available from stands located by the gates.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's 4-3-3.
Yeah, Peter, you can look at this formation 1 minute and think that it is 4-3-3, and the next time you check, it'll be 4-5-1, and it's all to do with whether you've got the ball or not, and the wider attacking players being asked to apply.
Oh, good effort! It's there!
Can you think of a better way to have started this game? Talk about how to stamp your authority on things. You've just seen it.
Certain, searing, and imperious.
That's terrific aggression, the way he attacked the ball.
Brazil are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Neither of these two want to come off second best. De Paul, real chance! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Ferdinand. It's Bellingham. Luis Suarez. That's open. He's going after that one. Bellingham. Tries to pass it through. It's Luis Suarez! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
There's the clearance. Brazil have the chance to go the other way. Marcelo. Can he get on the end of this? And there's green grass ahead of him. He's rising! He doesn't look too happy with that.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he did it well enough. Better look next time, maybe. Brazil really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now, you could see them lose it.
Ronaldinho going face-to-face with his great rival. Rodri. De Paul. Cafu. Cafu! Searching passes played there. And here comes the corner. Ronaldinho with the short one. Ajax are looking to go forward now. He's found a way through. Pelé. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't. We learn from it.
Ronaldo showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And this is Bale. Played into space. That's good vision. Bale! And he hits the net! Brazil are back in business!
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
The goal scorer for Brazil after 28 minutes is number 11.
Starting to look very interesting, this.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Davids. here's Roberto Carlos. Cafu shows great strength. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. De Paul. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And here's Ronaldinho. Space for him to turn and look. Ronaldinho making a dash for it. And it's Kaka. Great ball, and he's in here. It's Bale! He has hit that forcefully.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but you can praise the drive and the application. It was beautifully hit.
It's an inviting looking ball, that. Maldini spots it and intercepts. It's a really well-measured ball. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Roberto Carlos. Bellingham, the magician-in-chief, his feet twinkling. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And they can counter here. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Bellingham. Now it's Ronaldinho. Now it's Kaka. And this is Bale. Knocks it out wide. Cafu.
Two added
And this
minutes
is
has
Bale.
been indicated.
And the shot! Gareth glittering Bale! Gorgeous, just gorgeous.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
Scorer for Brazil, number 11, Gareth Bale.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Roberto Carlos. Pass is just off target. Rodri. And we've reached half-time. Well, we have quite a thrilling narrative here. Despite their early setback, they are now the ones in the driving seat, and all of a sudden things are looking pretty rosy. So there was the first half.
Well, I've been left almost breathless here, Peter. This is frantic stuff. 45 minutes just seem to fly by. Here's hoping both teams can maintain this level.
Brazil are leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance
Players
here.
to the field. Substitution.
Down to business again. Brazil do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's found a way past. Oh, that's fabulous. And here's Bale. Ronaldinho gets it clear. Cafu is one whose deliveries we all know about. And that was very necessary. Moved on forwards. Ronaldinho cuts it out. Chance here to counter. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And it's Luis Suarez. Pelé. That's the keeper's ball. Bale being watched hawkishly here.
Well, learning from your mistakes and not repeating them is never completely guaranteed, but that rear guard is more focused on him now.
He's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Marcelo. Kaka. De Paul is always looking to break lines. It's a promising position. That's very neat. He's on it, can he get away? Olise! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quiet.
Now it's Bale. Oh, that's a key interception. Pele, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Luis Suarez. And it's Davids. And it's Luis Suarez. De Paul. Probing pass. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Luis Suarez. Pele.
Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
Kaka. And it's Rodrigo De Paul. Spread to the right. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Here's Rodri. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Ferdinand. Davids. Ferdinand. And it's Bellingham. Robson, just about up to 75 minutes. Luis Suarez. Roberto Carlos. And this is Pele! It's Pele! It's a goal! Again, we are level! What a contest!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful.
That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Suarez. Coming on to replace him is number 16, Fermin. Substitutions taking place.
So again, we have parity.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the tank.
Cafu finding himself in space. Plays it across. And he's there to clear it.
Brazil clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Pele will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Roberto Carlos, and it's played into the middle. The keeper gets his hands on it. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Olise has it in a wide position. Oh, good line! Goal, Brazil! And they're back in front. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking them up? I think the boss will be amused.
Nico Williams.
Substitution quickly. The substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Coming on the field is number 17.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
What a great time to score, but it does give the manager a real headache. Does he sit on this lead now, or try and finish it off? Ajax really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
That's an imaginative pass. And it's Rodrigo De Paul.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Rodri. That was nowhere near his best. And here's the chance to counter. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Now that's well seen too. Fermin. That's that, the end. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. And this place is bouncing.